Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all safe today. Some of you may be familiar with Angela Duckworth. 7 years ago, when I was browsing TED.com, I saw this woman. Angela Duckworth is the world's leading expert when it comes to grit. Yes, grit. G-R-I-T. Grit. This is the much-hyped ingredient to personal success. Do you want to know your grit score? Before we dive into it, let's play this. Since the day I learned about grit, I started sharing it to my students at the National University when I was teaching 7 years ago every weekend. And I was able to share it as well to some of my colleagues when I was working in some of the international companies. And that was 7 years ago, and I was working as a regional manager in continuous improvement. I was around 26 years old during that time. I know that it's not only the technical skills that we need to learn, that we need to equip ourselves for us to get to where we need to be. But we also need these soft skills that are literally essential life skills. Grit. I admit that I have been a fan of this concept and I believe on it. That is also the reason why this channel is called MindGrit, because I believe that the mind is as important as grit. What is grit according to Angela Duckworth? Grit is passion and sustained persistence applied toward long-term achievement with no particular concern for rewards or recognition along the way. It combines resilience, ambition, and self-control in pursuit of goals that take months, years, and even decades. Let's listen for a few seconds to what exactly Angela shared in TED.
One characteristic emerged as a significant predictor of success, and it wasn't social intelligence, it wasn't good looks, physical health, and it wasn't IQ. It was grit. Grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is having stamina. Grit is sticking with your future, day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years, and working really hard to make that future a reality. Grit is living life like it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't it motivating? Just listening to the powerful word, to those powerful statements coming from a world expert. Grit. Grit is passion and perseverance to long-term and meaningful goals. It is the ability to persist in something that you are passionate about and persevere when you face obstacles. We all have grit within us. It's just a matter of asking, what is the level of your grit? And you know what? There's a way that we can answer that question. What we're going to do now is we're going to have a quick exercise. Please pause this video and get a pen and a paper. Now that you have your pen and a paper, I will ask you 12 multiple choice questions. Remember, please be honest with yourself in answering these questions. Love yourself and never deceive yourself, okay? There are no right or wrong answers. Here's what you're going to do. Number your paper from 1 to 12. Now, I will give you 10 seconds per item so that you can internalize each question and you can internalize your answers to those questions while I play a slow, relaxed background music. All right, I believe you are now ready. Timer starts now. Time's up. I hope you enjoyed answering those questions. And now what we're going to do is to measure it. Here is the scoring process. For questions 1, 4, 6, 9, 10, and 12, assign the following points. 5 for very much like me, 4 for mostly like me, 3 for somewhat like me, 2 for not much like me, and 1 for not like me at all. I will give you 15 seconds for you to put the points on those specific items. Timer starts now. For questions 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 11, assign the following points. 1 for very much like me, 2 mostly like me, 3 somewhat like me, 4 not much like me, and 5 not like me at all. I will give you 15 seconds for you to input the points in each item. Timer starts now. Alright, time is up. And here's what you're going to do. Add up all the points and divide it by 12. I will give you 15 seconds for you to compute it. And timer starts now. What number were you able to get? The maximum score on this scale is 5. 5 means you are extremely gritty. And the lowest score on this scale is 1, meaning you are not at all gritty. Alright, that's a simple activity for you to know or for you to measure your grit. What is your grit score again? Can you share your score in the comment section down below? And answer this question. What is that one thing that you will do for you to increase or for you to improve your grit score? According to Angela, one of the things that we can do to become grittier is to have that growth mindset. The growth mindset concept was actually studied by Carol Dweck of Stanford University. And I'll create a separate video on that growth mindset concept. So check that out. I hope you learned something today. Stay safe, happy, gritty, and healthy. Thank you for listening.